right, Matrixx and Rhodes show supporters. Well, last night was the NFL Super Bowl. And, of course, CBS had the game, and there were a lot of advertisements that came out last night. And it seems, in case you don't know this, Joe Biden refused to actually do a presidential interview, for the Super Bowl. Now, it doesn't get much more cream puff / it's not even softball questions. It's like T-ball questions. They actually put the questions on a tee, but when you're 81 years old and you're senile, you swing and miss T-balls, okay? That's a thing that happens. Well, our great President Trump stepped up and said, you know what? I'll come on. I'll do an interview for the Super Bowl. And Paramount / CBS said, no, we can't do that. We're not going to be able to have you do that. We're not making this political. Wait a minute. Well, you were going to air a Joe Biden question mark? That's pretty political, right? I'm just wondering. And it's not like they didn't run some political ads, because some super PAC for RFK Jr. ran an ad last night during a paid $7 large for an ad. Well, you know what CBS was more than willing to take money from was Temu. Now, in case you don't know this, Temu is, it's a subsidiary of the Chinese Communist Party. That's right, yeah. And all of those little trinkets and things that you order that are extra cheap on that application, they're manufactured by Uyghur slaves. That's right, Uyghur Muslim slaves, in much the same way that Nike and their products are spit out by way of slave labor. Well, that's why those products are so cheap, right? They're made for pennies and they're sold for much less. And but CBS got no issues taking Chinese money. They just can't take money from Trump. Say what? Okay, that's great. Outkick. Temu is a Chinese-based e-commerce store with aspirations to dethrone Amazon in the marketplace. By the way, none of those products have actual brand names, I don't think. Like, you're not going to find an actual, like, Under Armour, like, T-shirt on there. It's like, under your table T-shirt. Yeah. Well, that's kind of what it is. It's like everything's a knockoff. Like Swap Meet meets an internet app is how you could bring that up. The company has blanketed the U.S. market with ads in recent months, including during the Super Bowl on Sunday. The brand purchased a Super Bowl ad last year with a tagline, quote, "Shop like a billionaire." This year, Temu increased its purchases to 6 commercials throughout the game. That's $42 million, folks. But when you got Chinese money, nothing's going to stand in your way. Temu is essentially a subsidiary of Chinese Communist Party. It's no different than TikTok. Thus, CBS cashed in Chinese dollars during the biggest television event of the year. Representative Carol Miller, Republican out of West Virginia, sent CBS parent company, Paramount Global, a letter urging the network not to air the ads. Quote, "It's an online retail company very similar to Amazon. It's basically a subsidiary of the CCP, the Chinese Communist Party, linked to these holdings called PDD, and as an American, I have a problem with this. I just kind of feel like this is unacceptable. This is our game. This is the United States, and we have a committee in Congress called the House Select Committee on Chinese Communist Party, and they're uncovered many reports of Temu being non-compliant," that would be non-compliant, "with the laws that prohibit illicit products from entering the United States," says Miller. The Congresswoman underscored Temu sells knockoff products which forces Uyghur Muslims slaves to manufacture. Wow. So basically, CBS will be airing advertisements to sell products that are made with Uyghur forced labor during this year's Super Bowl, and as I said, it's unacceptable. And yes, CBS has the right to air ads, but we certainly hope that they would have the foresight to send a message to the world that they value American exceptionalism and ideas, And I'm sitting here thinking I'm proud to be American, so this is our game, you know. Obviously, CBS did not mind. It aired the ads. Well, she said 7 ads. This says $15 million. Now, they may have aired some of these ads before the actual game started. And, like, you can start running ads, like, 2 hours before the game, and the ratings are still ridiculously high, but there's not, I don't know what the ratings are yet, but my guess would be something like 100 million, right? CBS Sports chairman Sean McManus, who's on his way out at CBS Sports, told reporters last week the network would not interview Donald Trump. Trump offered to do an interview with CBS after Joe Biden said he would not participate in the traditional pregame sit-down with the president. Quote, "We're producing a football pregame, not a political show," McManus said, explaining why he would not have the channel engage with Trump. "Nah, you're a leftist lunatic, and that's why you didn't want to do it." CBS did want to promote Trump's message. It would not. I guess would not. Maybe it's a typo. Did not want to promote Trump's message. It would be too political and divisive. All right. So he opted to promote slave labor and the Chinese Communist Party instead. And some real connective tissue with entertainment is Disney. All right? And these Uyghur Muslim forced labor camps. I mean, Disney has produced movies out there. Like I've literally heard they've shot films and you could see the camps from the location of said film. That's actually been a thing for Disney. Now, we know Disney right now is currently getting I was going to say, does Mickey does wear pants, doesn't he? Getting the Mickey draws sued right off of him by Elon Musk and Gina Carano for getting rid of her because they didn't like her message, which was just a bunch of nothing talking out loud through the Twitter. Well, you're getting a crap suit out of you right now, and Bob Iger, you deserve every dollar that you lose in said lawsuit. I still love the fact that Elon even somewhat acted like he was laughingly considering buying Disney, because let's just face it, that would be the greatest thing ever. The absolute greatest thing ever. But I doubt he'll do it, you know. But there we are, Paramount running their Halo advertisement. Guys, I'm such a massive Halo fan, and I haven't watched one episode of that series. Not one. I heard it was trash. And guys, Halo is my favorite game of all time, and I don't even have a close second. I love Halo so much. And it's on that Paramount network. No, I ain't watched it. I just figure it'll be like The Mandalorian. It'll crash and burn in season 2. And from what I heard, it crashed and burned during like the first 2 episodes. So I didn't even bother to get involved with it. That's too political. No Trump. Chinese money? Whoa, we're all for that. Christ. Tell me what you think. Hit subscribe. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.